Hello and welcome to this lesson. Just a reminder that you should be filling in your guided notes. As you do this, I'm going to start off by highlighting some of the words that you need to fill in. So, scholars will identify proportional relationships and find the constant of proportionality. That's what you need to be filling in on your guided notes. So what is a proportion? A proportion is a linear relationship that has a y-intercept of 0. You can see what it looks like in a graph. You'll see that it goes through the origin, the point where the x and y axis meet. If I'm looking at an equation, you will see there's nothing added or subtracted from my input. If I am looking at a table, I will see that my y-intercept is 0. So when x is 0, y is 0. Next, what is the constant of proportionality? Well, the constant of proportionality is the number I need to multiply the input by to get the output. It is also the rate of change, which we also call the slope. You get the constant of proportionality by dividing y by x. Divide your y value by your x value. And the unit rate is derived from the constant of proportionality. So, if you look at this function here, f of x equals 4x, my constant of proportionality, COP, is 4. It is the number multiplied with my x. So 4 is my constant of proportionality. So for each of these ones, you're going to write yes or no. I'll put a yes or a no. And if it is, you are going to give the constant of proportionality. So first one I look at, I have plus 5. F of x equals 3x plus 5. Plus 5 tells me it is not proportional. My y-intercept is 5. The next one, y equals 1.8x, is proportional. Its y-intercept is 0. Its COP is 1.8. That's what I'm multiplying with my x. The next one is y equals x divided by 4. That one is proportional. There's nothing to be added or subtracted. My constant of proportionality is 1/4. Because remember, 1/4 times x is the same thing as x over 4. Those are the same thing. Next one. Y equals x plus 7.5. Because I am adding 7.5, it is not proportional. So whenever I add or subtract anything, it is not proportional. I need to just be multiplying or dividing. So next, when I look at these graphs, when I look at these tables, are they proportional? Let's look at this first one. So this first one right here, and again, these are in your notes. You just need to find the table and then write down whether or not it's proportional, and it's constant of proportionality. This first one, I am going to look, and I see that when x is 0, y is 1. So this is not proportional. Well, let's go on to the next one. When x is 0, y is 5. So it is not proportional. And the next one. When x is 0, y is 0. So this one is proportional. And my constant of proportionality to get from x to y, so I need to go x times what will give me y. So in this case, it's going to be x times, because we'd actually need to divide. So it's going to be times 1/5. So my COP is 1/5. And finally, let's look at this last one. I can see that when x is 0, y is 0, but remember the other part of our definition of proportion. It has to be linear. If I check my rate of change, here is 1 over 1. Here it keeps only up by 1. But here it increased by 1, then it increases by 3, then it increases by 5, then 7, then 9. So this one is not proportional because it's not linear. Because it's not linear, it does not have a constant rate of change. So non-linear ones are never proportions. So let's go to this last slide, all on your paper. So first one, I go through the origin, I'm looking at graphs, but it's not linear, so it is not a proportion because it's not linear. Next one, my y-intercept's way up here. Oops, let me choose a different color. Sorry. My y-intercept's way up here. So that one is not proportional because it does not go through the origin. The origin is right here. That's where I need it to go. And this last one is proportional. I'm going through there. It is a line. To find my slope, I can do my rise over run. So I'm just going to real quick erase this so you can see. Ooh, that was not what I meant to do. I'd do that. Let's actually get the eraser, not the highlighter. Maybe. Okay, so my rise over run, I see I go up 1 over 3, up 1 over 3, up 1 over 3 means my portion is 1/3 is my constant of proportionality. Okay, please take some time and do your work. You are doing Mobius. If you do not know how to access that, let me know, and I will give you some more instructions. Good luck.